The Advanced Scorekeeping Module. The advanced scorekeeping techniques basically just takes scorekeeping to a whole nother level of detail. This first section is designed to specifically coincide with some of the ratings questions. This first section is dealing with the distance and the location of hits. We've already used a dot to signify where the defensive player fielded the ball, but we're going to take this one step further and use an additional X to signify where the ball would have stopped if it had not been fielded or impeded or touched by a defender. These are designed to coincide with the low, medium, and high velocity markers that are used with the hitting questions. So balls that are hit less than 150 feet coincide with low velocity. The balls that are hit between 150 and 250 feet coincide with the medium velocity hits. And any ball that's going to travel more than 250 feet coincides with the high velocity hits in regards to our ratings questions. To the right here, we see a score box that has some shaded areas in it. We're going to use these shaded areas to depict the distance and the location of our X to show where the ball would have traveled. So if a ball would have traveled less than 150 feet, we will put the X somewhere inside the diamond shaded red area right here. If the ball would have traveled between 150 and 250 feet, we'll put an X somewhere in the outfield in the green shaded area. And any ball that would have traveled greater than 250 feet, we'll go ahead and put an X on the blue line that signifies basically the outfield wall there. So we'll have about 5 different examples here of how to score these. So in the first example, if there's a fly ball that is caught by the left fielder less than 550 feet away from home plate, and that ball would not have traveled further than 150 feet if he had not caught it, you would score it like this. Fly ball was hit to short left field, which we mark with our dot. The batter was actually out on the fly ball. And the ball would not have traveled beyond 150 feet, so we'll go ahead and put an X inside the diamond, which is the less than 150 feet section. In our second example, there's a line drive that's hit really hard and fielded by the shortstop. Now, if that shortstop had not caught that ball, it probably would have traveled over 250 feet. So you would score it like this. Line drive to the shortstop. The shortstop caught it here. You can say L6. And then since the ball would have traveled more than 250 feet, we'll put our X on the outfield fence line. In our third example, the center fielder catches a fly ball that would have traveled less than 250 feet. So the center fielder catches the fly ball, and since it would have traveled less than 250 feet, we'll go ahead and make our X in the outfield area depicting 150 to 250 feet, and then score this as an F8. In our fourth example, there's a ground ball that's fielded by the pitcher, and it never probably would have made it out of the infield. So that ball would have traveled less than 150 feet. We'll score it as a dot for the pitcher. We'll put an X inside the infield, and we'll score it as a G1 for a ground out to the pitcher. In our final example, we have a single that's hit to the right fielder, and he fields it before the ball went 250 feet, but it would have traveled beyond 250 feet had he not fielded it. We would score it like this. Our single to right field Right fielder got it there, but that ball would have gone longer than 250 feet, so we'll make our X on the outfield line that depicts greater than 250 feet. And of course we have him getting to first base. Just to reiterate, the X that we're putting in here is not a requirement for basic scorekeeping, but rather a way we can keep track of low, medium, and high velocity hit balls that correspond with our ratings system.